first time I ever went, I would not go to Israel. I was convinced if I stepped terra firma on Israel, I stepped off the plane onto the tarmac, a war would break out.
Why?
I don't know why. It's a tick.
That's more than a tick.
Yeah.
That's psychotic.
Yeah, well, thank you.
What? I mean, why you stepping off the plane?
No, not me.
Just bad timing?
Bad timing.
Well,
I wouldn't cause the war.
Oh, I see.
I would just be in the middle of
I thought they were like, the Fonz.
Hey,
it's on.
Henry's here.
Allahu Akbar, the Fonz.
Really?
This is the last straw.
Oh, my God.
The Fonz is in Israel. Now we have to get them into the sea.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about their prime minister? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Of course. You can talk about anything. That's what I love about this.
I really think that he knows if, God forbid, he steps down or the war is over, he's in jail.
I mean, that's possible, and we hear that a lot. I mean, it's interesting.
I believe it to my core.
Yeah, well, you don't know what's, I mean, that could be the case. You don't know what's in a person's heart. Whether that's true or not, you can still be supportive of the decisions he's making, which I am.
Okay.
It's very naive, I think, that this could go any other way.
Right.
And any other country in the world would not be expected to act any differently. If you get attacked, you get to fight back. And the war doesn't end when you start fighting back, which they always want with Israel. You know, when somebody...
You know what? A lot of what you're saying is true. However, I think that, there are parents, there are families that are hurting because the hostages are not.
Yes, and it's the job of a statesman and a leader and a prime minister to think long term and not just short term. Like, if they don't eliminate Hamas,
they're not going to eliminate Hamas. Hamas is an idea, not a group of people.
That's a bullshit thing.
It's not bullshit.
Well, let me tell you something. They've said that for years. I just read, I think, Sam Harris on this, and he said it right.
I know Sam.
Okay, great.
I like
love Sam. Great. I'm glad we both do. Yeah. And he said this thing we've heard a lot of times. You can't kill an idea. He said, well, we did after World War II.
Until now.
We did kill a lot of Japanese, and that was unfortunate.
Right.
But, I mean, if you do kill enough lunatics, and Japan was led by lunatics,
right.
Died of the last person and a lot of suicide bombing and all that. Very similar to what we see with radical Muslims.
Right.
Suicide bombing, cult of martyrdom.
Right.
Okay, so Japan became our good friend. So let's not pretend that you can't actually get to the root of this. It is difficult.
I'm not pretending.
No.
I truly believe that in this particular case,
you will not.
You don't think that all those people that are now homeless and their families are destroyed, you don't think that they are now
I think you have
Hamas
to make calculation.
Again?
Of course, absolutely. That is going to happen. You are also recruiting.
So you want to kill every human being?
No. Is that what I said?
No, but I think it is what you were leading to.
No, it is certainly not what I'm leading to. What I'm saying is...
If we kill enough of them, we're going to end Hamas.
I didn't say that either.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
You said it.
You want to play it back?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
I did not say if you kill enough of them, where the Hamas is over.
No, what I said was the idea that you can't kill an idea.
Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah. That's what I was objecting to.
Right.
And I was quoting Sam talking about the fact that after
World War II, we did not kill Nazism.
Yeah, we did.
Except for like a moment. It's back almost in every country.
Back in a tiny fringe.
Oh.
I mean, if you expect perfection,
I don't expect perfection.
Well, then it's a silly argument.
I believe... Well, that's not true.
Well,
but I believe that we are going to experience another Kristallnacht, and could very well experience it here.
Well, there's a lot of anti-Semitism, and that comes from people like Hamas.
Yeah, I see.
So, I mean, again, when you're a leader, you have to think long term.
Right.
If you don't know, they've prosecuted this war for 11 months, as we're recording this in September of 2024. So they're at the final stage. They're in the South. Yes, there are probably still I don't know, 80, 90 hostages left.
Right, 100.
It's horrible to think
Right.
of the situation they've been in, and if we can't get
So
them
in
out.
other words,
Again, if I could just finish.
yes, go right ahead.
You have to think in terms of long-term and numbers. Like those 100 people, we wouldn't want anyone to die, but what if we let Hamas off the hook and then it gets worse and 10,000 die? That's how.
10,000.
Well, in the future. In other words, if they are able to stage more attacks.
I see. 10,000 more Israelis.
You've gone this far for 11 months.
Mm-hmm.
And my question to people who have this argument is always, do you know what's going on really underneath Gaza in all the tunnels and how close they are?
I do not know.
I don't either. But you know who does know? The Israeli Defense Force. Now, are they perfect? Absolutely not. But again, they're not the ones purposely killing civilians. They try not to kill civilians. If you can't understand that difference morally, then you're very morally confused.
Are you watching the same footage I'm watching?
You think they are trying to kill civilians?
I think that it is indiscriminate.
That's what war is.
Okay.
War becomes that. There is no war you can name that didn't. Sherman burned Atlanta to the ground, and it wasn't just the military people he was killing. It's a shame, but again, there's a very simple solution to this. Stop attacking Israel.
Right.
Jews used to know this.
Right. Okay.
Still love you.
I love you.
Okay.
I have no judgment about your point of view.
Great. And I not of yours.
I disagree a little bit with what you're saying.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't think that the head of Israel at this moment is a soulful human being.
That may be true too. I didn't say he wasn't, and I didn't say even that he might not be doing what you suggested he might be doing. What I was saying is, even if those things are true, it could also be true that this is the correct policy, which I believe it is. I think you've gone 11 months to do this. Let's finish it while we're there.
Okay, how does it finish? Tell me that.
How does it finish?
Yes.
Is there a...
What do you see?
Is that you have extirpated enough of Hamas that some other entity can be brought in to rule that country.
Right.
Because that was always a coiled snake.
Right.
Right at the foot of Israel.
Right.
You can't live like that.
Right.
Okay? There's only one side in this who wants a two-state solution. That would be at least part of Israel. Maybe not everybody in Israel, but that they've certainly offered that many times. Hamas has been very plain. They do not want a two-state solution. They want a solution where all the Jews die. Again, Jews used to be kind of on the page that this is a bad thing. Again, we can disagree.
No, I think the Jews are on the page that it's a bad thing.
Well, you're, okay, let's just say, and I'm not even a Jew.
Right.
But let's just say you're more equivocal about it than I am.
You are an atheist.
Yes.
That's right, sure.
Yes. And I went and we made the movie Religulous. We spent 10 days in Israel, in all over. I mean, and it was fascinating and eye-opening, and I'm so glad I did it.
Right.
And
historic. I also find Israel to be one of the most delicious countries I've ever been to.
You're talking about Gal Gadot?
I'm talking about that great, delicious food.
Oh,
that is
delicious
Israeli.
Food. The
delicious
Jews?
Food. Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
You did.
I mean, I don't really remember the food. You know what I remember so vividly, and it was like, oh, such a.
Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.